Hello and welcome, Andy here, and we're going to talk about DJI Studio again. So as it's been a few weeks, a few months, we've got a lot going on, and we're going to do a quick roundup of what's new and hopefully talk about one of the issues I had with the software. Yep. So let's go over to the application. I'm going to show you the recent one I've done, a recent video, and we can talk about what's going on here. So this was a video I did the other day, and I saved it ensuring that the camera was set correctly, 8K, 25 frames a second, with high bit rate, and of course 10-bit color. Now, I am using colour, I'm not using flat because I haven't got any LUTs, and I'm not really interested in doing that really unless I get some LUTs, but the colour is as per the camera, which I'm happy with. I'm happy with that. Now, the issue I had the other day, you'll probably see a video on the channel, which is the pixelated video that came out. It wasn't necessarily from the Studio, it was from the finished product when I used CapCut, and it was really bad. Now it turned out that the DJI staff, I've been in contact with them, they were interested in hearing, but they already knew about this issue, and of course they produced allegedly produced a solution. So this is the video, and
hello everybody.
We have set this so the screen itself is not high quality because it's on SD. The preview quality may be low because of my computer. If I have it on HD, it looks better.
Yeah, welcome. It's
but then of course
it's a very windy Saturday.
On my computer it's quite slow. It's not that important to have it on SD, you can have it on that and basically just bear with it because the final product is not too bad. So a few new things that they've done. They've moved this one from image onto the main page, which is a good thing because that's what I use. Still no ability to lock this forever, so you have to do it every single video, every single clip if you want direction lock set. That's very annoying, very frustrating. The video tab, the image tab, rock steady is on, and the transparent lens protectors, if you have them, is off currently. Not sure what these do, but the de-warp function, which is quite useful, is set to on. Audio session there is volume 100%, and then the adjusting for colours and this is where you can set the colour recovery. You can do D-Log M and have various device types if you have a different device that you're editing. But the Osmo 360, you can set that D-Log M. If you're doing that video, of course it does make a huge colour difference there. Yeah, so that's very flat at the moment. So, but you could have, obviously you could individually adjust all of these things. So going back, you have to select the de-warp. The various framing positions are manually adjusted, and of course your various angles and degrees. Then your keyframe animation, which is the between the frames, between the keyframes. Again, I've moaned about this before, the keyframe here is sort of very difficult to see because it merged into the video background. I would like to be able to see it differently, and of course then you can click on it to highlight the actual keyframe. The line itself is in sort of a pinky red, and in order to click it you have to click it deliberately to be able to get it, because it's not very easy. I would like an easier solution to that, but I don't know what the solution would be. There's no other functions that we have. Auto snapping, I don't think that's any different. We have the line thing, which I don't use. Again, zooming in and zooming out, you could do that with the scroll wheel. That's the same as normal. The keyframe thing, Alt-Shift-K, whoever remembers that, I don't know. But then the usual split is Control-K, which is annoying. We want to be able to have this as a predefined function that you want to be able to change. So Q and W, cut left and right, which is the same as any other piece of software. There isn't much else different on here. We do have a dashboard number there, dashboard option. Not sure exactly what that does. Sort of not very useful to me anyway. Yes, this is the dashboard that you have for any sort of GPS that you can add on to your video if you need to. Filtering, standard sort of filtering. I know I've never tried any of these. I just think, yeah, don't know. Black and white, it could be useful. There is sort of, I suppose, LUTs. The music option, which was added in, so you can add music. I'm not sure where and how, and I'm not sure that these are actually maybe copyright. So if we bring one down, and it comes down onto the audio track.
Right, hello everybody, welcome. It's a very windy Saturday.
You can of course adjust
in Westbury, and we're going to go and see
the volume that way. There's no other way to do it. You can't sort of drag down a line. Obviously I'm not using music in this video, but there are various tracks there that you could possibly use. Whether they are copyrighted, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily use them. The file menu, we have the usual. This is your import, your local files, and of course if you have a camera connected then it will appear here on the menu. Now we are using, let's have a look at the menu. The About, we are using Studio 1.015, which is the latest one available. There was a few issues recently with me being able to automatically download and install. When it comes up with a message, it says, do you want to do it? I say yes, and then it doesn't do it. It hangs. So I've had to go to DJI website, download the file and install it manually. Now luckily the last version it installed with no problems, which is good. Now the other important thing we have here, which I was interested in seeing, so we can obviously change the name of the file. You still can't change the storage location. It's still on your C drive. And that's a problem for me because I don't want to use my C drive up. The exporting is the next major sort of amendments. Still not sure what the noise reduction does. But my advice when I said about this, well, I was told to put it onto custom and whack it up to the maximum 160. I presume that's kilobits per second. And of course this gives you the quality output that you need to start with. It also says 10-bit color as well. File size. All the rest of it is all the same. It will obviously allow you to have 4K 2.7 1080 a natural maximum, and you can adjust the frame rate. Probably not advisable to change it to anything different to what it is been recorded at. So that for me is most of the changes and the additions, and of course the output of this video is a lot better. Now whether that was deliberate and because of the changes, or whether it was because I whacked up the bit rate and made sure that the camera was high bit rate too, I'm not sure. But compared to other people's footage, my footage was crap. It really was. And I had several videos I made and my viewers told me that the videos were crap because they were pixelated. I hadn't actually noticed. I just thought it was par for the course because of YouTube uploading to YouTube. It always makes it worse. But I didn't realise how bad they were, and of course they are quite bad. So hopefully that's my output now will be reasonable. I've not looked at 4K on YouTube yet, but I'm sure it's fine. And the finished product that we've got in YouTube. So there we go. That's my thoughts on DJI Studio and a quick tour around for the various updates we've had. Hopefully they're going to improve it a lot more than what it is, because it is very basic at the moment. I would like to see it very much similar to Insta, but I don't know if that will come anytime soon. One important thing is that when you load in the file now is that you get all of the stats. It tells you the frame rate, the size, so 8K size. It tells you the various other functions of that video. I can't seem to find it anywhere if you've already installed it. So if you've already dragged it down to the timeline, I don't know where to find that information. Maybe it's only when you first load it, or a project, and you load it into a project. Anyway, I hope that was useful for you. And again, like, share, comment, whatever, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.